Maybe I got your money.
Don't you worry. I said, hey, I'm a little short this week. We're just been a little slow.
Some of your money.
I got some, not all of it.
Not all of it.
I wouldn't even say 60%.
It's still your money regardless. I didn't say I had the full sum. I didn't say I had everything you really wanted.
It's a shared bank account anyways, you know?
Jeez. And also, you're a shitty pimp, so
You should
just stop acting like you're owed something.
Every time we argue, you just bring up the fact that I'm a pimp. All right? Like, being a pimp didn't pay the bills for the entire pandemic.
I mean, dude, people were lonely.
Yeah.
They needed our services.
Yeah, they really
Uber
were.
don't deliver hoes. Not yet, at least.
Yeah.
You can't DoorDash a bitch.
That's awful.
Mad goofy, but
that's awful.
Honestly, there's definitely an app for it. It's just not that forward about it.
You think there's an app on there? I feel like it would be like some like
there's for sure an app.
Some like underhanded app that like you would only know about
because you have to download
it
from like somebody's Google Drive.
You were only you can only be invited to this app, you know.
Oh, like the Hollywood dating one.
Yeah. But like it's a little bit more official, you know. Like someone's got to like install it on your phone for you.
Wow, somebody has to come to your house with a private USB drive.
No. You come to us.
That sounds.
You come to us.
You come to us.
Yeah, dude. My IT, I already pay him way too much money per hour.
Yeah.
You think I'm gonna have him go off site to install?
You went to college, dude. Unlike the rest of you.
In the crime syndicate, good help doesn't come by often. Yeah,
I didn't know you were like Legion of Doom.
Well, no, it's not as superhero-y. It's more like cocaine and guns, and we once sold a crate of grenades.
Oh, to who?
Though we can't say his name.
Fair.
Yeah.
Can you like smell it out? Can you just be like schmeal?
Are you a fan of early 70s glam metal?
Not specifically, but why?
Do you know the band that wrote the song that rhymes with "schmick it up"?
Oh, schmick it up.
Yeah.
No, I'm not familiar.
So, the guy with the long tongue.
Oh, Schmimmins.
Schmimmins.
Oh,
yeah. He once wanted some shermades.
You didn't think about saying, we want to schmuck and schmoll all night? That was in your go time?
No, we're mostly into grenades at that time. We were really, because grenades per grenade crate was actually some of the most lucrative paraphernalia that you could unload at that time. Yeah. It was like a 3 times reward, though people weren't really in the market for grenades because, you know.
I mean, it's like grenade is like something I don't normally partake in, but like it's like when I get a grenade, it's usually like a BOGO, but it's like nothing beyond. There's no specials.
But you never find consistent BOGO deals on grenades.
Well, if you go to my guy, you do. His name's Grenade Gary.
Give me the name of your guy.
I call him Grenade Gary, but he's got a way weirder name. I think his real name is Explosion Ed. You don't want to know how he got that name.
I don't.
Is
it because
it's an explosive story?
I'm sorry. I said no. I shut it down.
It's not your fault. It's Explosive Ed's fault. He's got good marketing in place.
It's fault. It's a grenade's fault.
What do you really need a grenade for anyway?
A lot of things, man.
I just came back.
Nothing proves a point more than a grenade, if you ask me.
Debatable. What about a hard-worded letter? A strongly worded letter does a lot of change.
You know, it's kind of crazy that like they would have birds deliver messages.
That is asinine.
Yeah.
I don't understand that to this day.
And like, why didn't you just like condition them to like carry like bombs? You know, they could have been way ahead of like the drone sort of program. But with crows and ravens, instead they were like, yeah, we're going to send notes.
I think it's because like a lot of birds have like their conscience weighs on them very heavily. Whereas like, I think if you ask like a raven or a crow to do that, they do it in a second as long as you're paying them. Well, they're more like mercenaries, like But like a pigeon, a dove, or like even a cockatiel, they're for sure against violence. So you're going to run into a lot of issues if you're going to try and make them carry bombs around. But also they, with the way their talons work, they have a very hard time unpinning grenades. And if they do unpin it, they're going to do it on accident and they're just going to blow up in the sky. So it's a little sad, a little tragic, but.
And what do you think of the geese in the north? Completely.
Dude, I told you I wouldn't talk about this. The geese in the north?
The geese in the north, yes.
You know about the war?
They have completely isolated themselves and declaring themselves as a free species.
Wow.
And have taken up arms against most birds.
I've always been positive about geese. I don't think geese need like to prove themselves in this day and age. They're honestly the loudest bird anyone's ever heard. They go Hawke, like it's like we get it. So, you know how they say the vocal minority? They're talking about geese as like the one bird that nobody really wants to listen to, but they just won't fucking shut up. So if they want independence, honestly, who am I to argue?
Well, who would you vote to lead the independent bird nation if not the geese themselves?
I don't think the geese have the education or the background necessary to really hold office or like politics or any kind of lawmaking, especially for birds. Like I said previously, doves and pigeons and cockatiels. The only other three birds I know.
Okay.
They just don't listen to anyone at all.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll shit on your porch. They'll shit on your car. They'll sit, like even when you put those little spikes on your rooftop that make it so like pigeons. They're standing on those spikes. They really just do not care.
I understood the purpose, but at the same time,
just never. And like I said, they don't give a shit because they got holes in their feet.
No, I mean, you see a pigeon standing in the middle of the street.
I mean, what would you do with webbed feet?
I'd sail the open seas.
Well, just put your feet up in the air and just let the wind carry you. And that's why I'm here to advocate for the doves for office. If you don't vote for David Dove or Doug Dove,
David,
I don't care who you vote for. They're both running. And yes, they're related.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get you so worked up on the subject.
It's an emotional subject
of the independent bird election, the upcoming midterm.
It's been upsetting, yeah. I don't really know how to deal with it. And these birds, these motherfucking birds, 3 little birds pooped on my doorstep. Yeah. You know how much birds fucking hate that song?
Yeah. Oh, it was very incriminating at the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, like a lot of court cases use that as evidence because it was just so incriminating. I don't know why it would be incriminating.
So you were there on the doorstep that day. You were there.
I can't confirm or deny, but my clients would say if they were here, I'm being held hostage by these birds. I need you to help me.
We have 2 other birds that claim they were also there at the scene.
No.
And they're saying that they both recognized you as the mastermind.
I've never met other birds. No.
Who? You've never met another bird?
Larry Bird. That's it. That's the only guy. That's Ethan Hawke.
Arguably, that is the most necessary bird you have needed to meet.
Larry Bird?
Yes.
Okay.
But at the same time, that doesn't excuse you from not knowing another bird.
I said Ethan Hawke. He's a bird. He's not fooling anyone.
You really are stuck on this Ethan Hawke talk, huh?
Dude, it's a great segment. You're mad because you didn't think of Ethan Hawke talk? But it's a great podcast idea. And if Ethan Hawke himself wants to buy it off us, he's welcome to.
We own the trade. This episode is actually brought to you by the Ethan Hawke Talk Hour. Tower Hour.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to talk about the Tower Hour. I listen to Ethan Hawke Talk. If Ethan Hawke actually started a podcast and it was called Ethan Hawke Talk, I would listen to it. And he's like, on this episode, we're talking about train spotting.
Was he in Trainspotting?
No, he just loves it. It's one of his favorite
It's
movies.
not even his movies. He's just talking about different movies.
This is actually a funny fact that I hadn't even really considered until now. Chris Shipton, our friend, for my birthday one year, he bought me this book. It's like The Guide to Being a Knight or something like that. And it's written by Ethan Hawke.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is Ethan Hawke a knight?
I mean, I would assume if he's
writing a book about it.
It's a cool little book, though. It's just like a bunch of mantras and meditations and stuff.
So are you...
Always claim thy princess is pristine by midnight. I don't know what that means, but Ethan Hawke said it.
How far are you in your knighting process?
The queen hit my left shoulder, but not the right. And I was like... But then they said like she died in the middle or something.
Oh, wow. That's very unfortunate for the queen and your knighting progress.
And then Prince Charles, he couldn't hold the sword because his thumbs are too big. He's got enormous fingers.
Really?
You never seen that? It's terrifying.
You know, people always refer to like giant fingers as like sausage fingers. And as someone that really loves the breakfast side sausages,
sure,
I just imagine their fingers as little sausage legs.
They look yummy, right?
Yep. And they're like, oh, my little sausage fingers. And I'm like,
and even then, like people would
up.
say that like it's a bad thing, but it's like, yo, cook me up.
Yeah, I want to see.
Chop it up into little links.
Yeah, trying to get greasy. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, fucking Prince Charles's fingers with a couple of English potatoes. And I say English potatoes out of respect for them.
For the potatoes?
Yeah, I want to like embrace their culture while we eat their king's fingers.
Oh,
yeah.
You talking about Humpty? Oh no, I'm sorry.
Humpty
Dumpty was an.
He's been out of office for a long time.
Funny enough, I've sworn off eggs.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Holy shit! What did they do to you? Is it because of Humpty Dumpty's role?
No. He, after the Great Fall, I did have my moments.
As we all did.
I was like,
sure.
What would I have done? Because I heard about the news of Humpty Dumpty having his great fall.
Sure.
I was in front of the TV.
In front of all the king's horsemen and all the king's men.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Exactly. It was on the television and I was eating an egg sandwich, and I just couldn't imagine if the day Humpty Dumpty, the greatest egg I had known, died, and I was also eating an egg sandwich the same day he died.
You were almost responsible. It sounds like you take a.
I wouldn't have been able to live with myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
all 36 days that Humpty Dumpty was in that coma.
Yeah.
I just prayed. I just prayed that they could hard boil his body back together.
Again, yeah.
I wish I knew more of the Humpty Dumpty lines other than he had a great fall.
Humpty Dumpty, he was a huge bitch. Couldn't rule, couldn't even snitch.
No, I bet he was a snitch. Humpty Dumpty, that's probably why he got, I'm not going to say pushed. That could
We are not allowed to say that.
All the king's men and all the king's horses are still looking for any clues.
But something tells me that all the king's chickens, something was responsible. Something that goes really good with eggs.
Sausage.
Sausage, bacon, toast, potatoes. Really, everything goes good with eggs. So honestly, there's no fault on anyone who would have killed that son of a bitch. He had it coming. He knew he was a target. And all the horses and all the king's men,
know why
they all had a stake. And I don't mean STEAK in eggs, but they all had something to gain. They all had something to win. They all had something to gain. And honestly, who went into rule right after that? It's ironic that you don't see the writing on the wall that Barry Bacon got into office right after that.
What about Harold Homestyle potatoes?
Let's be honest, an independent party's never going to win the election. As much as I love Harry Homestyle, I don't think he really had what it takes.
He didn't.
Don't even get me started on Eggnog Edward.
That's more of like a seasonal sort of.
Exactly why he didn't get elected. Yeah, we'll elect you in December. And never again. You
It's
fucking
November.
poser. I'm so glad Humpty Dumpty's out of office though, because really I don't think he was pushing against abortion and shit, and I thought it was really fucking weird. Like, that should be like a human right, and you're an egg.
Yeah, well,
Where does an egg get off having choices made?
I don't know why this is the mental image that I keep thinking about Humpty Dumpty.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Humpty Dumpty was kind of a sadist. I hope I'm saying that word right, because this is the first time I've ever really used this word. He was a sadist. So he's like an egg, right?
That's what they say.
I think of like how people crack eggs, where they'll crack a little hole in the eggs.
Just softly.
Yeah,
Tiny
yeah.
spoon.
Yeah, right. But Humpty Dumpty kind of strikes me as the type of egg that like likes to be cracked. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever see any cracks on his body?
Well, when they found Humpty Dumpty at the bottom of the wall after his great fall, they located most of the pieces. Of course, there are some pieces of eggshell that you lose when an egg has such a great fall at that velocity.
Since then. They say whether they can be verified or not.
You know, you're anticipated a certain amount of eggshell lossage.
Sure.
But it was clear to the eye that had seen any egg fall from such a great height at such velocity that there was pieces of the eggshell that weren't present.
Wow. That is nuts. That goes deeper, honestly, and brings a lot of good questions to light, because Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix keeps hitting us up about trying to make an episode about this, but I say no every time, because really I want it to be a solved mystery. I don't want it to be an unsolved mystery.
You know, Netflix.
I want it to be a hard-boiled mystery.
Netflix is just looking for the crime docu-series
They're
clout.
trying to capitalize on the latest tragedy.
Yeah. You know, like they know that we have the top true crime podcast in the southern west region of Las Vegas.
Okay. Nowhere near Humpty Dumpty's rule, luckily. Thankfully.
First of all, I've never seen Humpty Dumpty rule any sort of territory. You know what I'm saying?
Look, that's your political opinion. I respect that. I'm just saying, like, he didn't have any jurisdiction here. But in the kingdom of breakfast and potatoes, that's kind of where his jurisdiction came and went. But
in the 3A combo kingdom.
And honestly, his family's doing really good since his fall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought that they would be scrambled after his fall.
I would say Mrs. Dumpty is pretty torn up still. But let's be honest, she was always a little bit of a loon. People say she was hard-boiled at birth. So I don't think... I think Humpty Dumpty really just married her for the money.
Mm-hmm. You know, when I saw her arrive at the scene of Humpty's fall, it looked at like she was a little fried.
And also, how did she get there so fast? How did she know it even happened? We didn't even send all the king's horses and all the king's men to report back to the castle to say that Humpty Dumpty had fallen again. Well, and let's be honest, this isn't the first time we fall. So yeah, Mrs. Dumpty was just there, and I was like, that's kind of weird. How did she get here so fast? She's not usually seen outside of the castle, and she came from behind the wall. She had a ladder in her hands.
I envision like a 3D map going.
Yeah, like where's the diagrams?
And anyone that would travel that on foot would know that it's a 13-minute walk.
Oh yeah.
And there's no way someone could have done that.
There's just no way. Honestly, I really hope they get to the bottom of it, but this will just be another one of the Unsolved Mysteries. Hosted by William Shatner.
It wasn't William Shatner. That was like Bob DaCosta.
Bob DaCosta. I don't know, I keep leaning on the Deez nuts angle.
The early 2000s banked on that same ideology.
How many Deez nuts jokes do you think are in The Office? Even though it seems like a very Michael Scott thing to do.
He's nuts, no, but he does. That's what she said.
Yeah, that's true. It's pretty much the same joke.
There's still Tacky.
Yeah. Wait. That's my Twitter handle, bro. Are you saying my shit's Tacky? Because I have to let you know, people have been vying for my username. And I got a message for all those guys out there who keep taking my username. I'll fucking find you.
No kickflip.
You know what they just need to do is stop making social media platforms.
More social media.
Yeah, my friend was just telling me the other day about a new one where it's like it'll hit you up randomly any time in the day.
Can I guess what this one's called?
Sure.
Is it Mastodon?
No, what is that? Is that a real thing?
Yes.
Is that like a kaiju specific?
It's for kaijus that are looking to fall.
Okay, so this is a dating.
No. This is like an alternative to like Twitter is like what people are looking at. Mastodon. Yeah, not the band Mastodon. But what is that? You like technical metal, but this is not it.
Yeah, I won't be downloading Mastodon. Just making that clear now.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't think what the other one was even called, but it's like it'll ping you at any time in the day, and you have to take a picture.
I had that moment today.
So that's my point.
An
app didn't tell you, but it could have.
I had like a donut, and I just wanted to take like that selfie, and I was gonna post it, right? And then I was like, why? Like, what am I posting this for? Especially because it was not like a cute picture, you know? Like, it was just me, like, so happy that I got this donut.
What more reason do you need than that?
But, like, at the same time, I was like, I don't need to share this. I sent it to Sarah because I was like, if anyone's going to appreciate it, it's my partner, you know?
I always, like, have mad respect for people that aren't on social media at all because it's, like, it's got to be hard.
Yeah.
I feel like in some way. But either that or
you
there's
don't
like
care.
Yeah, or there's like something you're not searching for from other people that would make you that you'd find through that. But
this is kind of a weird thought. You know, like being creative, like you're like putting stuff out for the sake of like someone maybe seeing it and like like finding what you do entertaining or just whatever, right?
Well,
like
you're
just
trying to find people to watch your stuff.
Yeah, just connect with it, right? And now I forgot what I was going. Yeah.
Not everything has to be like for everyone.
Yeah.
That's what the direction you were heading, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I spaced
There's probably some Mastodon ass shit that you're about to go into.
I don't even.
You're like, download Mastodon today using our promo code, the Underachievers, and you can have 6 free selfies.
Now I'm kind of bummed. Yeah, I totally spaced it. Man, this is the second time I'm like running off of no sleep. I literally had a thought to like write something down, and I like opened my phone, and it was like another note that I was typing out before, and I just read it, and I was like, "That's not what I'm doing." And then I went to go write the other thing, and I was like, oh my god!
Yeah,
what was I just like literally about to write down?
I run into that a lot, especially when I'm driving. I'm like,
yeah, just driving.
Especially because I drove 5 hours to and from Arizona recently, so that's 10 hours.
Way too much time.
I feel like my own main takeaway was like, it's hilarious that semi trucks are like to other semi trucks, they're like, you're too slow. I gotta go around you. It's like,
yeah, what? that's the ultimate disrespect when the semi gets in the left lane.
Yeah, but they gotta, apparently. There's gotta be some reason that those motherfuckers are like, I need freedom.
Yeah.
I want to go fast. I've been passed by everyone for the last 10 miles.
I'm trying to go 75.
Yeah. People say discrimination on the road doesn't exist, but for sure, like if you have like a truck or a van, people are going to be like, this slow motherfucker, even if you're going 120 miles per hour.
No, because there are the slow ones, but then, you know, these like diesel up, like big rim, tired ass, like F350s, whatever. Like, bro, pass me then.
Yeah,
like, pass me.
Pass
like,
me, bitch. See what happens.
Like,
I'll run you off the road.
Your tank is running at 90 miles per hour right now. You're just burning through. You're like a rocket ship going into space.
Also, you're just crying the whole time.
Yeah.
I can see all the tears flowing.
Yeah, you're eyes. Like, that's $5 going into California, $6, $7. Get out of here, bro. Pass me.
Just do it already.
I'm a defensive driver anyway, so I will shit talk every driver.
It's weird how driving like really gets in your head though.
Yeah, I don't like it. I
don't.
I'm sure I've said this before, but I think that if I die of unnatural causes, that's for sure.
It's a car accident.
Yeah, it's one of them is a car accident. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I saw a voodoo doctor and they were like
a voodoo doctor.
Yeah.
Are those real doctors?
They had a diploma.
Who do you voodoo?
That's actually the name of their office. That's crazy that you guessed that on the first go.
I'm a client.
This one, yeah, I don't know. I don't like driving. Not a fan.
Me either. I can't wait till the day we can just jetpack around.
I wish I could walk places.
Oh, you should try Humpty Dumpty's camping. They're very walk heavy.
Big walls, though, I hear. Big walls. High walls.
Too high. Some would say. Humpty Dumpty, to be specific, he would say.
I hear they also have a thing. I'm not sure if you've heard of them. Paywalls. Have you heard that?
Nice. No, if there's anything I'm familiar with, it's fucking paywalls. Fucked up, dude. I can't even believe you'd bring that up. You know that. You know that's my soft spot. All right, dude. Name 6 breakfast foods that motivate you to be a better person. Go.
Oh, French toast.
Oh.
French toast. Breakfast burritos. Hell yeah.
That's kind of an amalgamation of all of them, but sure.
No.
Oh,
it's
speaking
different.
of breakfast burritos real quick, I wanted to give a quick shout out to a dead restaurant here in Vegas.
Oh, man.
This honestly broke my
R.I.P.
heart. I had no idea that this place was gone, but there's the best breakfast burritos I'd ever had in Las Vegas. I know. You didn't have to call that, but thank you. Fat Frank's.
R.I.P.
We love and miss you so much. He never
know,
really got to try your breakfast burrito, but
I did have the torta though. You know, that is one of my big regrets because you really hyped that place up.
it's fantastic. But yeah, I hope they're still around. I didn't mean to cut you off on your tirade there, but
No.
it really broke my heart when I found out that the pandemic took that place.
R.I.P.
Because like people were always talking about the pandemic taking all their favorite joints, and I'm like, well, it hasn't hit me yet because Taco Bell's a motherfucker. And then like, yeah, Fat Frank's.
Son of a bitch. A breakfast burrito just sounds kind of fun. I know I said I was
that
swearing
chef
off
has to be
eggs.
somewhere, right? Are you Fat Frank? Make that shit for me, please. One more time. I just need it one more time before I die, and then I'll just kill myself. Good choice, though.
Yeah.
On the ending, you peaked already by saying breakfast burrito, best breakfast thing.
French toast, breakfast burrito, chilaquiles. Chilaquiles is like you fry tortillas with eggs, and then you put like a lot of places will put like meats and veggies and stuff like that. It's really good. My dad makes really good chilaquiles.
Hit him up. Bring him in.
On top of that, fucking chicken and waffles. Chicken and waffles, but it's got to be bone out chicken. I don't want to eat a fucking chicken thigh.
That's not this Louisiana
I don't
way,
give a
dude.
fuck, dude. I'm not trying to eat a fucking bone, bro. I don't.
You're not supposed to eat the bone, dude. You're fucking up.
It's so gross. No, I don't know what it is. It's so gross.
You're not supposed to eat that thing,
It's
dude.
so gross. Just chicken wings too. I'm not a fan.
Wow.
And then last one,
Sausage.
biscuits and gravy.
You didn't give sausage any credit, though. You were so pro sausage at the top of this podcast.
It's a good side.
Okay.
It's a good side.
Touche.
If I got to choose bacon and sausage.
Me too.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Mostly because I feel like a lot of places don't have good bacon or don't know that I like that
It's
shit
like that
chewy.
pre-cooked, frozen shit.
Yeah, it's just not good. It's not good. And it's like in my teeth.
So you can have some later.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's close out this breakfast podcast. Thank you guys for listening to Unsolved Mysteries, the breakfast burrito bash. This lovely motherfucker over here in the Golden Knights jersey is Mark Arriaga.
And the handsome gentleman who let me be the taller person today is Cody Hunter, my best friend. Oh, me too. This chair is like making me hunch over.
It's a stool, baby.
That's Cody Hunter.
Very grumpy.
He's my friend. And
he my friend.
this has been the Underachievers podcast. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening,
watching.
and we'll see you soon. This summer! This summer!